Wisconsin 7-5 versus number 13 LSU 9-3 at the ReliaQuest Bowl Monday, January 1st at noon on ESPN2 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Jaden Daniels has opted out of this one, and I believe Malik Neighbors also projected to sit if he's not made it official already. So I assume from a starting quarterback standpoint, it appears that Garrett Nussmeier will get the nod at quarterback. Matt, what is your prediction for the ReliaQuest Bowl?
First off, I want to go on record as saying ReliaQuest Bowl is the worst possible name for a bowl I've heard in my life, and I'm saying that even though we have the Tax Act Bowl and the Tax Slayer Bowl. The Bahamas Bowl is a better name. Can y'all come up, like, isn't the one in Tampa supposed to be the Gator Bowl? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Isn't that what it historically has been?
I can't remember in the past, yeah.
I think it's the Gator Bowl, because the Citrus Bowl's in Orlando, the Orange Bowl's in Miami.
Hey, if you pay enough money, they'll call it whatever you want.
The Gator Bowl is now the Jacksonville one.
You can, oh, that's right. What was Tampa before it was the ReliaQuest Bowl? It's not.
I don't know.
It's a bowl game that nobody's. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and dog out. Yeah, listen, with LSU having people sit out, I don't see this ending well for either team. However, maybe LSU is going to find a way here. This within lies the problem with what happens when you have people sitting out, because you've had a team and you know what they've looked like all season, and then you get to the end of the season, you're like, like I'm going to go ahead and say LSU travels better for this, and I'm going to say LSU wins 28-27.
And guys, this is terrible. I'm not going to remember the name of the person, but wasn't it just a couple years ago? Maybe it was last year. It was fairly recent, where LSU, didn't they have like a wide receiver playing quarterback in the bowl game at the end of the season?
Yes.
Something like that. It was either a wide receiver or like lower than the third string. I can't remember. But you're right. You're absolutely right. It's like, you think you have a handle on how these teams are going to be, and then all of a sudden, just in these bowl games, they figure it doesn't matter, and so the whole landscape changes because of that. And so I'm saying that because I can't wait for the expanded playoff, where we can have more games that mean things, and players will want to play because it will mean something. And
it waters down the regular season.
Absolutely not. I would absolutely trade a watered down season, which it's not going to be, but I would trade for that to not have all these bowls at the end of the season that nobody wants to play in. And you just end up, they're just on TV and you're like, who's that? Is that the fourth string? Is that a wide receiver playing quarterback? I don't know. Nobody really seems to care.
Basketball has made it work. We can make it work.
Right.
Yeah. You can get 64 teams together. You can do 12. It's not going to kill you.
Oh yeah. The whole Mike Leach speech about that is just encapsulates exactly how I feel about it. So, but yeah, in terms of this game, I think LSU is going to be fine with Nussmeier starting. Like he slung the ball all over Georgia in last year's SEC championship after he came into the game. Granted, some of that stuff was later on when the game was kind of out of hand, but still looked fantastic. I think he's going to be good to go in this one. So here's another thing. Wisconsin is 89th in the nation in passing yards, 57th in rushing yards, and 104th in points for. So this is also a team that lost to Northwestern. So I'm going with LSU here, and I'm going to go 35-21. Jesse?
Okay. I was teeter-tottering between the two. Losing Jaden Daniels is a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's something that they're going to have to get used to playing without, because their Heisman Trophy winner is headed straight to the NFL, and one can only hope to the New England Patriots. That's just me.
Who's won?
They're getting rid of their head coach, so what does it matter?
Nothing matters anymore. Everything's
matters.
terrible in the NFL. I have Bama football.
For now.
Oh, stop. Not let you ruin my Christmas.
Listen, as soon as he wins that last national championship, which he's going to get in January, he's going to call it a day. Miss Terry's going to drag his rear end out Jupiter, Florida, and that'll be it.
Also, happy belated anniversary, Nick and Mr. Terry. But back to LSU. I am choosing the Tigers in this one. Wisconsin, unfortunately, I just don't think is going to get it done. Again, they lost to IU. They lost to Northwestern. Not a good look. And they only beat Nebraska in overtime. You know what I mean? Not great. So I'm going to pick the Tigers 28-24.